Hello, I'm Neri Rao, the Faculty Services Librarian at the Cleveland Marshall College of Law Library. This video will give you an overview of estate and trust drafting resources available on Bloomberg Law, Westlaw, and Lexis Advance. So to begin, let's look at Bloomberg Law. If you look under Law School Course Resources, you'll see that there is a link for wills, trusts, and estates. And if you open that up, you will get a list of books and treatises relevant to this subject. Most of these are not really helpful for drafting, but there are a couple of books here that are. The Stalker book is pretty helpful. If you open up the table of contents here, you'll see there are some chapters on specific kinds of trusts, and if you open up the list of appendices here, there are also some forms for drafting specific kinds of trusts, like a GRAT. And if you wanted to download this form, you can download it as a PDF or as a Word document, which you can then edit and create your own document. So that is one helpful resource. Going back to the list of wills, trusts, and estates resources, there are also some state-specific books and treatises. Unfortunately, Ohio is not included here, but there are some resources on subjects such as drafting wills and trusts in Massachusetts. So if you're drafting something for a Massachusetts client and you need to know what Massachusetts law is, this may be a useful book for you. So that's pretty much what's on Bloomberg Law. Let's take a look at what's available on Westlaw. From the main page of Westlaw, under practice areas, there is a link to estate planning resources. And from here, there is a link to the estate planning form finder. You can also, from here, you can browse publications that give you all kinds of forms for trusts, like the Amjur legal forms. But for right now, let's just use the search function in the form finder. So if you wanted to find a form for a charitable trust, you could search for that. And here we have 741 results. And so from there, if you wanted to narrow it down to a specific jurisdiction, you could use these filters on the left to filter for just New York forms. And if you wanted to open one of these up, you can also download these. There's a link here to the Easy Edit tool. And if you download it, you'll have a Word document that you can edit. So that's also a useful resource if you're trying to find a form for a very specific kind of trust. And in addition to that, there are also some resources on Lexis Advance. If you look under practice area from the main page, there's a link to estate, gift, and trust law. And if you scroll down on this page, there's a link to all estate, gift, and trust law forms. And if we search for the same thing here, you get 727 forms. And so if you wanted to narrow it down to a specific state like Ohio, you can narrow it down to 35 forms. If you wanted to open up one of these forms and then download it, you can download it depending on your settings. You can download it as a PDF document or as a Word document that you can edit. So this is also a great resource for finding forms for a specific state. And that is an overview of what is available for trusts and estates drafting online.